I'm on faculty here for the theater department. I'm also one of the directors of the show. A couple of announcements for this evening, yes. Out here, the first 2 scenes will be happening, which is only about roughly 15 minutes in what we are considering our outside space, yes, and then we will take you inside to the Forest of Arden, so from Athens to Arden, you guys transition into the theater, yeah. There will be one 10-minute intermission. Please, no flash photography, no videotaping, and for those of you that have never been outside here with us, there are planes and helicopters and other things that fly very close to us and they're very loud. So if you see some of the actors just stop talking and look up, that's what they're doing, yeah? They're just giving time so that you guys will be able to hear everybody as we go, yes? Everybody understand? Awesome. So again, thank you very much for coming out with us and I hope you enjoy the show.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away to time.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news of thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes, and interchanged love tokens with my child. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be it so that she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman or to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your mother's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my mother looked but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with her judgment look.
Do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I made bold, but I entreat you that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case. If I refuse to wed Demetrius,
Either to die the death, or else abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desire, know your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your mother's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
so will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. Ere I will my virgin pagans out unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, upon that day, either prepare to wed Demetrius, as she would, or die for disobedience to your mother's will. Or, on Diana's altar to protest, for austerity in single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazy title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry her?
Scornful Lysander! True, he hath my love, and what is mine my love shall render him, and she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he. As well possessed, my love is more than his. My fortunes every way is fairly ranked, if not with vantage, as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Neater's daughter Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon the spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and what Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But, being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius, come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself, to fit your fancies to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death, or to a vow single life. Come, my Hippolytus. What cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, go along.
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there to fade so fast?
You like for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I mean, for all that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Then, true lovers have been ever crossed. It stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience, because it is a customary crossing, as due to love as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancies follow.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. Into that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy mother's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, there will I stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me. Tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
God speak fair, Helena, whither away? Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair, oh happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart. I frown upon him, yet he loves me still. Oh, that your frown to teach my smile such skill. I give him curses, yet he gives me love. Oh, that my prayers could such affection move. The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love, the more he hateth me. His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine. None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine. Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night from Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in that wood where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow, deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some, or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities. Things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eye, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's plight, then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I, to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again. Is all our company here?
You were best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, who has thought fit through all Athens to plan our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, and then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most tragic death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready? Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
The lady that Pyramus must love.
Faye, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Oh, Pyramus, my Thisbe dear and lady dear. No. You must play Pyramus and Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor. Here, Peter Quince. Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's brother. Tom Stout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snout the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be given me, for I'm slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek, and that were enough to hang us all.
That would hang us, every mother's son. I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of notice, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you as for any nightingale.
You must play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, the kind you see on any summer's day. He is a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts. I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night and meet me at the Palace Wood, a mile about the town. There will be rehearsed by moonlight. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough, hold or cut bowstrings.
How now, spirit, whither wanders
here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she has her attendant hath, a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling.
Either I mistake your shape and make you quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite, called Robin Goodfellow, are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you, and sweet Puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speaks aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, oh, would that he were gone!
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here, come from the farthest steppe of India, but that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since the midsummer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind, but with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts, full in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, are as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, the childing autumn, angry winter change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world, by their increase, now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order. Full often hath she gossiped by my side. But she, being mortal of that boy, did die. And for her sake do I bear up her boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, we shall chide down right if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And if I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me.
Demetrius!
But who comes here? I am invisible, and will overhear this conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is thy Lysander and fair Hermia, the one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, enwoed within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, I love you the more.
Set not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night.
It is not night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I'm not in the night.
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes. To the mercy of wild beasts.
The wild are not such a hard as yet!
I will not say thy questions, let me go! For if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I, the temple, the town, the field, you do me mischief! Fie, Demetrius! Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well!
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou a flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Ah, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild tide blows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, load in these flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes. But do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so!
Come now, around the little fairy song. Sing me now asleep. Then to your offices and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongue, with double thorny hedgehog, be not seen, be not seen. Roots and vines and light birds around, not him, not fairy queen. Be not seen, do Never harm nor spell nor charm
quick, do it for thy true love's sake. When thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, things wandering in the wood. You speak troth, I forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed. For I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one throat.
Nay, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, not further off yet, not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side no better me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now much beshrew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. In human modesty, such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far, be distant. Oh. Good night, sweet friend. Thy love there offers thy sweet life and
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I. And then in life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
and with half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Ugh. Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and strength. Repent! Who is here? Deeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despiseth the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Oh, pretty soul. She durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl. Upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleepy seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. Stay!
Oh.
Though thou tell me that
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. But who is here? Lysander? On the ground. Dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
Run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where's Demetrius? Oh, how fit to words that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. What though he love your Hermia, Lord? What though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content with Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, Helena I love. Who will not change a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands did I deserve such scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye. Yet you must flout my insufficiency. Good troth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare ye well, perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness,
Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst let thou come Lysander near. And all my powers address thy love and might, to honor Helen, and to be her knight.
Oh, help me! Lysander, help me do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from thy breast. Oh, me for pity! What a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What? Removed? Lysander! Lord? What? Out of hearing? Gone? No sound? No word? Alack! Where are you? Speak! And if you hear, speak of all loves I swoon almost with fear. No? And I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
Are we all met?
That here's a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn break our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By making a parlous sphere.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have advice to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. For the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be afeard of the lion? I fear it, I promise you.
Master, come on, consider with yourselves. To bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must, name his name, and have his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies. I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity of my life. No, I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there indeed let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there is two hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into the chamber, for, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
The moon doth shine that night.
Why, then you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Then there is another thing. That is to bring in a wall into the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the crack of the wall.
You can never bring in a wall! Say you want him.
Some man or other must present wall, and let him have some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast about him, to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If it shall be so, then All is well. Come, sit down. Every mother's son and rehearse their parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you've spoken your speech, enter into that break. And so, everyone, according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What a blade toward! I'll be an auditor. An actor, too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious.
Odors.
Odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus and airplane here!
Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you. For you must understand he goes but to see a noise to be heard, and he's to come back again.
Most radiant Pyramus. Most lily white of hue. Of color like the red rose on triumphant briar. As true as horse that never yet would turn. I'll meet thee, Pyramus,
That is too, man. You must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter your cue is past. It is never tire.
As true as horse that yet would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were only thine.
I'll follow you! I'll lead you back around! Through a bog, through a bush, through a barrank, through a briar!
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me a fear.
Ronald, the herb changed! What do I see on me?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bottom! Bless thee, Bottom! Bless thee, thou art translated!
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they would. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing that they shall hear that I am not afraid. The ousel cock so black of hue, with orange sunny bill. The throstle with his note so true, the redwood little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-sung cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer, nay. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cried cuckoo never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. Yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. Nay, I can plead upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither, but if I have been enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go, and thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. Peace blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready, and I, and I, and I.
Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Huff and in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies. Hail, mortal.
Hail.
Hail, hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good master Cobweb. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peas blossom.
Good master Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard seed.
I desire your more acquaintance, good master Mustard Seed.
Come wait upon him, lead him to my bower.
Ew.
Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently.
That next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thickskin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at disadvantage take. Asses no light fixed it on his head, and on, if this be must be answered, and forth my mimic comes, when they him spy, so at his sight, away his fellows fly, and at our stamp here o'er and o'er, one falls. I let them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there, when in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved her ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he wakes, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er-choosing blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
Privilege, never to see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain, so sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for death that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens wilt thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eye against she do appear.
I go, look how I go. Swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our merry band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we therefore on the pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then will two at once woo one. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me, that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vow so born in their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray, these vows are Hermia's, will you give her or?
I have no judgment unto her, I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her or.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen! Goddess, and perfect divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystals, muddy, oh, how ripe and show thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow.
Oh, smart! Oh, I see you both are set against me for your merriment. If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so, to vow and swear and superpraise my parts. When I am sure you hate me with your hearts, you both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know, I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up, my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Savior, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her but as guest-wise sojourn. And now to Helen is at home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
It bearest not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide it dear. Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Dark night that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. My ear, I thank it, brought me thy sound.
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all you fiery orbs and eyes of light. Why seekst thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired? Have you at least contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent, the haste you put in time for parting us? Oh, is it all forgot? All school days, friendship, childhood, innocence? And would you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men? Scorning your poor friend. It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn? Raise my eyes and make your other love, Demetrius. Who even but now
thee well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent! We do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life, I do. I swear by that which I will loose for thee to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, call him.
Lysander, where to take the
Away, you clinging vine!
No, nothing to break loose. Take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man. Go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing, let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Out, loathed medicine, hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest? Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you.
What? Should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead? Oh, I hate her. I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me, wherefore? What news, my love? Am not I, Hermia, or not you, Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me when you left me in earnest, shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt, be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh, me, you juggler, you kingdom buster, you bitch! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from me?
Fine of faith, have you no modesty, no maiden shame? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes. I pray you, gentlemen, don't you mock me, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed, I have no gift at all in fierceness. I am a right maid for my cowardice, let her not strike me. You perhaps may think because she's something lower than myself that I can match lower. But Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that. In love unto Demetrius, I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. But he hath chid me hence and threatened me. To strike me, spurn me, nay, kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go, to Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am. Why, get you gone? Who is it that hinders you? Foolish heart that I leave here behind. What, with Lysander? With Demetrius.
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she's fierce. Oh, little again, nothing but low and little! Oh! Why do you suffer her to plow me thus? Let me cut her!
Get you gone, you dwarf!
You are too With your services, let her alone. Speak not of Helena, take not her part.
No, she holds me not! Now follow, if thou darest, to try whose right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee. Cheek by
Oh, you, mistress, all this coil is long of you, nay? Go not back.
I will not trust you, nor longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine longer, though, to run away.
I'm amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on?
How ceased these lovers seek a place to fight? I, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, then stir Demetrius up with bitter rum, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyes roll with wonted sight. When next they wake, all this derision shall seem a dream, and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with leave whose date till death shall never end. And was I in this affair to thee employ, or to my queen, and beg her Indian boy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fair lord, this must be done with haste. The night swift dragons cut the clouds full fast.
But we are spirits of another sort. I have with the morning's love oft made sport. But notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again! Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak! In some bush, where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou look'st for wars, and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thy child, I'll whip thee with a rod.
Yea, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
Oh, he goes before me and still dead beyond. When I come where he calls and he is gone. The villain is much lighter keeled than I. I followed fast, but faster he did fly. I fall in my dark and even way, and here will rest me. Come, thou gentle day, for if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite.
Coward, what comest thou not?
Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, yet darest not stand or look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockst me. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night, and sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company. Yet but three, come one more, to of both kinds make up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Oh, Cupid is the knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with dew and torn with briars, I can no farther crawl, no farther go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here I will rest me till break of day. The heavens shield Lysander if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to your eyes, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eyes. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, the man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon the flower's head.
Where's Peas Blossom? Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of the thistle. And good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready? What's your will?
Nothing but to help Monsieur Peas Blossom to scratch. I must have marvelous, monsieur, for methinks I am marvelous hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass, if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desires to eat?
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Oh, good hay. Sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I had rather have a handful or two of dried peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee!
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors from this hateful fool, I did upbraid her, and fall out with her, when I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience. I then did ask of her her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And my gentle puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he awaking, when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Titania, music call, and strike more dead than common sleep of all these 5 the sense.
Music, call, music such as charmeth sleep.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Now, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Now, thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow, midnight solemnly, dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, tend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Then, my queen, in silence sad, trip we after the night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
Go, one of you, find out the forester. My love shall hear the music of my hounds. We will, fair queen, on to the mountain's top, and mark the musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiming, for besides the groves, the skies, the fountains, every region near was all one mutual cry. I never heard so musical a discord, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind. Judge when you hear. But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander, this Demetrius is, and this Helena, old leader's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and, hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day that Hermia should give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morrow, friends! St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but the couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pretty well stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world? That hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking. But as yet, I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. As I think, for truly when I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens.
Enough, enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of this, their purpose hither to this wood. And I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helen unfancy following me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. And all the faith, the virtue in my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. But like in sickness did I loathe his food. But as in health comes my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For the temple with us. By and by, these couples shall eternally be knit. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see these things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my mother. And Hippolyta.
Did bid us follow to the temple?
Why then we are awake. Let's follow him. And by the way, let us recall our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is, most fair Pyramus! I hope, Peter Quince, flute the bellowsman, their snout, the tinker, starveling. God's my life, stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream. Not the wit of man to say what dream it was. And what an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Methought I was, there is no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But men is but a past fool if he will offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom, I shall sing it in the latter end of the play before the Duke, or peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Has he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. I doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. There is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he hath simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yea, and the best person too. He is a very paramour for thy sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Yes! The Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we'd all been made men.
Oh, sweet Bully Bottom. Thus that he lost 6 a day in his life. He could not have escaped 6 a day. And the Duke had not given him 6 a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6 a day in Pyramus or nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts? Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. I will tell you everything right at the hell out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath died. Get your apparel together, meet presently at the palace. Let every man look o'er his part. Where the short and the long is, our play is referred. In any case, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And, most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away. Go away.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy. But, howsoever, strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends! Joy and fresh days of love accompany our hearts. Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have, to wear away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels are at hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief which sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp. Well, none of that. That I've told my love and glory of my kinsman Hercules. The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. That is an old device, played when I from Thebes came last to conquer. The thrice 3 muses, mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, keen and critical, not sorting with a nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, that is, hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play. There is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long. Makes it tedious. For in all the play, there is not 1 word act, 1 player fitted, and tragical, my noble lord, it is. For Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I so rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water. But more merry tears
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, that never labored in the mind until now.
And we shall hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty hinder it. Go, bring them in. Take your places, ladies.
I love not to see wretchedness overcharged and duty in his service perishing.
My gentle sweet, you shall see no such thing.
She says they can do nothing of this kind.
The kind are we, to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake. What poor duty cannot do, noble respect takes it in might, not merit. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity, in least speak most, to my capacity.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach!
If we offend, it is with our goodwill. You should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill, to show our simple skill that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come as minding to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points. His speech was like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, all disorder. Who is next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at the show, but wonder on. To the truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, that you would know. This beauteous lady Thisbe is certain. This man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall. That vile walls shifting asunder, and through walls cracked or soles they are content to whisper. At the which let no man wander. This man, with lantern, dog, and bush of thorns, presented moonshine. For by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb. there to woo. This grisly beast, which Lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did away. And as she bled her mantle she did fall, which Lion with vile bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat, with bloody, flameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling, bloody breast. And Thisbe, tearing in mulberry shape, his dagger drew, and died. For all the rest, let Lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lions be to speak.
No wonder, my lord, one lion may, when many asses do.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present a wall. And such a wall, as I would have you know, that had in it a cranny, crack, or hole, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am this same wall. The truth is so. And this, the cranny is, the right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire mine and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition that ever I heard.
Oh, grim-looked night! Oh, night with you so black! Oh, night which ever art when day is not! Oh, night! Oh, night! Alack! 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between her mother's ground and mine. Thou wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy crack to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, he should not. Deceiving me, if this beast who she is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see it will fall pat as I told you. Yonder she comes.
Oh, wall! Hast thou heard my mouth for parting my fair Pyramus and me? Thy cherry lips have often kissed thy stones. Mwah! Thy stones of mine inherited up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the crack to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, thou art, my love, I think.
Think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Commander am I trusty still.
And I like Helen till the fates me kill.
Oh, kiss me through the hole in this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Thou at Ninny's tomb meet me. Ninny's tomb meet me straightway.
Time, love, time, Deb, I come without delay.
Thus have I, Wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus well away doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The best of his kind are but shadows, and the worst are no worse of imagination amid them. Here come in two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You ladies. Gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, one Snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam, for if I should as lion come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
Gentle beast, of good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, there I saw.
Let's listen to the moon.
This lantern doth the horned moon
He
present.
should have worn the horns on his head.
He has no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lantern doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be.
Why, this is the greatest error of all the rest. The man should be put into the lantern. How else is it the man in the moon?
I am weary of what he would change.
It appears by his small light of discretion that he is in the wane, but yet, in courtesy and all reason, we must stay the tongue. Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that the lantern is the moon, I, the man in the moon, this thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
But all these should be in the lantern, for all these are in the moon. The silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Ninny's too. Where is my love?
Well, Lord Lion! Well run, Disney!
Truly the moon shines with a good grace.
Well, Mouse Lion, and so the lion then.
And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. By thy gracious gold and glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, oh spite! But mark, poor night, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes, do you see? How can it be, oh dainty duck, oh dear? Thy mantle good, what, stained with blood? Not watching fury spell? Oh, fates, come, cut thread and thrum, Quail, thrush, cut glued and quail.
This passion, and the death of a dear friend, would go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lion's frame, since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was, the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound, outsworn and wound the pap of Pyramus. I, the left pap, where the heart doth hum. Thus die I, thus. Now am I dead, now am I fled, my soul into the sky. Tongue, lose thy light, Moon, take thy flight. Now die. 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 Die!
How chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back to find her lover?
Oh, she shall find him by starlight. Look, here she comes. Her passion in the play.
Asleep, my love. What? Oh, here's a surprise. Speak. I'm dumb. Dead. Dead! Jeez, my lips, this cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks. Oh God! Lovers make moan! His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me with hands as pale as milk. Lay them in course into shore with shears as thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come blade my breast embryo. Farewell, friends. This the end. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
No, sure you. The law has down been parting their fathers. Will it please you to see the epilogue, or to hear a burgomaster into our company?
No epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse.
But come, your burgomaster. Let your epilogue alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. Sweet friends to bed. A fortnight hold we to solemnity, and nightly revels, and new jollity.
And now the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all the weary task foredone. Now it is the time of night, that the braves all gaping wide, every one let forth his spirit in the churchway paths to glide. Now our frolic, not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give gathering light.
Hand in hand with fairy grace will we sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house each fairy stray. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Together.